Welcome back to Drive Time with Steven. I did an hour episode on the whole May Day riots with the Patriot Prayer guys and Antifa. And I want to do a big shame on you to the local news sources. Willamette Weekly, we already know what they're going to say because they're just a bunch of complete progressive leftist turds, right? So they're, of course, going to write the article up to make it look like Patriot Prayer is this big, bad, evil group of white supremacists who were instigating a brawl in Portland. Can you give me a big freaking break? There was about 10 of them, maybe 20 tops, of the Patriot Prayer guys. And I don't even think there was 20. There was a smaller, very small group that after the park and after the protests, where there, again, Patriot Prayer was there, showing their presence. Antifa was there, spouting off all their crazy progressive leftist communists, not even left, they're just, yeah, leftists, they're wicked left. They're communist bullshit, marching in the streets without a permit, cops telling them to get out of the street, them ignoring them, just being anarchist pieces of turds, right? So when they're in the park afterwards, if you watch all of like Andy Knows footage, you will see that the Antifa was being just dicks. So then afterwards, Joey Gibson and a few of his friends and a few of people surrounding the Patriot movement went down there to Cider Riot and was just going to show where all the Antifa craps hang out for good people who don't want to support Cider Riot. And I hope the OLC cracks down on you and you lose your damn liquor license, Cider Riot. I hope you lose your damn, you had a drunk patron spitting on Joey while he stands on a public sidewalk. They never once trespassed. They never once came into the premises of of Cider Riot, into their beer pit and their outdoor, you know, the beer garden area. Never once did they do that, but you had drunk-ass, dumb-ass, freaking Antifa pieces of crap out there. As soon as they see Joey, they start swearing at him. They start harassing him. They start threatening him. And so he went down there and he was like, see, this is what it is. His whole point was to expose Antifa because you guys are like a bunch of 10-year-olds. Not even that. You're like a little bunch of 6- and 7-year-olds who don't get your way. And you throw your little temper tantrum fits. Yeah, I'm a little heated up on this only because the way the news is covering it now, too, is giving these little blurbs of Joey as if he's this terrible white supremacist and instigated all this problems down at Cider Riot. When it was Antifa who was pushing it and was freaking out all over him for just being in just the presence of him. Just Portland's a big place. He didn't have to go down there, but he did it for a point. And for that, I completely stand behind him. In the beginning, I was like, come on, Joey, I don't know if that's, maybe you shouldn't have walked down there. And then I caught myself thinking that, and I'm like, wait a minute. It's public property. He's just going down there to show who Antifa really is because the media doesn't do it. The media doesn't do. Shame on you, K2 News, and anybody else who's covering this with Abram, whatever his hyphenated, you know, dork-ass name is, who owns the bar down there. Whoever you are, screw you, by the way. And your stupid bar, who you support this kind of communist bullshit. Do you give your beer away for free? I wonder if you give your beer away for free. You should, because they were all down there, you know, they were down there fighting the man, right? Fighting the man. And then these communist turds had enough balls to actually say, once the riot dispersed, yep, you guys are just gonna go work for the man tomorrow. Yeah, we were. I wasn't there. But good blue-collar people who actually work for a living and don't just think that everything should be given to them and that the world needs to be one big fair playground that everybody gets the same thing. Yeah, we were. We were going back to work the next day. Us good Americans who actually pay our taxes and work a job. And it isn't because we're a human resource, but it's because we actually have jobs to pay and take care of our family. And we find fulfillment in our jobs. And we enjoy going to work and putting in a hard day's work. To you, a hard day's work is breaking the law and marching down the middle of the street, crying and bitching and moaning about every little injustice you think you see in the world. How dare you guys? And now, and the news and the media wants to spin this as if though it's Joey's fault. Joey did something wrong and all of his people. You know what? More power to Joey. More power to the Patriots who want to stand up and fight this insane, crazy, Marxist freaking mentality. This postmodernist, nothing matters, and there is no truth, and the truth is what we say it is, and we need communism. If you love communism so much, go try China, because I got news for you. I got news for you, you leftist turds. You would be the first one who's thrown into the re-education camps. You'd be the first one beaten. You'd be the first ones killed if you were in China pulling the shit you're pulling. Pulling the shit you're pulling, you would be the first ones to go in China. You would be the first ones with a social credit rating of 0. You wouldn't be able to buy, you wouldn't be able to sell, you wouldn't be able to travel, and you would be rounded up and thrown into re-education camps with what you're doing. So if you want this communism utopia you think exists that doesn't exist, it's never existed, and it will never exist because it doesn't work. It only murders people because it's evil. It's evil. This communist mentality is gross and evil, and everybody who's ever ran it isn't because, well, they didn't do it right. There's never been anybody who's done it right because it's a false premise and it's a false ideology that will never work right. Sorry for my rant. I'm a little pissed off with this. I listened to a news thing on it. Anyways, if you like what I'm trying to say, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. If you don't, suck it. Until later, without fear or animus, really. I'm a little pissed off about this. Maybe my tagline doesn't work when we're talking about Antifa. I don't know. You guys just are such pieces of crap. Until next time, SJG Perspective. We'll see you later. Bye.